Hi, how y'all doing? It is, what day is it today? Tuesday, the 30th of January, 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, sky's the same as it's been for weeks. We had one blue sky, or the blue sky yesterday, and now it's right back to what it was before, all clouded over, whited out. So, that's the weather here. It's not cold though. It's one, I think, today. My eldest son came to visit me earlier. We sat and chatted for a bit, and then he went back on his way. He left his pants for me to sew, right? So I taught him to sew, but yeah, I guess I do it better. Who knows? Anyway, I was telling him about the Agent Smiths that are coming out right now, stronger than they have before, right? They're here to stop you from ascending. They have, like I said to him, let's say this, okay? You've lived 1,000 different lives from the beginning of time until now. And in every lifetime, there's been somebody, a person, or people that comes along and brings your vibration down by shaming you or blaming you or making you feel guilty or, bringing you into the lower vibrations, stopping you from ascending, from being the great person, the great man or womankind that you are. For me, I've had them my whole life because I'm psychic. I'm a priestess. I'm a shaman, right? And yeah, I've had one since my first one was kindergarten, okay? And she was a bully, a little narcissist. And I grew up with her throughout public school. And she screwed around on my first boyfriend on me, right? When I called her out, to talk to me about it, she wouldn't come near me. So I said to her, the next time you see me walking down the street, if I were you, I'd cross and walk on the other side. Because if you don't, guess what? Right? So years and years went by, I never seen her. And then one day, I seen her walking down the street. She was walking towards me on the same side. And I was like, well, man, Teresa, dang, you're going to have to kick the snot out of this one, right? And I kind of looked away for a minute while I was thinking, right, what moves I was going to make. And when I looked back, she was gone. And I looked around, she had crossed the street. You know what I mean? And then in 2020, it'd been years and years, like 30 years, right? In 2020, she Facebooks me and gives me a friend request. And I was like, it's when I'd forgiven everybody for everything and myself for everything. And I thought, people change. Maybe I should let her back in. I should accept. And then I thought, to shit with that. No. Why am I going to let her stab me in the back again? I've forgiven her. I don't need to talk to her. Right? She's an Agent Smith. And I've had many others. Right? And in every lifetime, they came and tried to bring your vibration down. So these people are going to be coming, right? If you're a high vibe person, if you've done your shadow work and you're ascending, you're awakened, and you took the red pill, not the blue pill, right? You didn't take the jab, right? They'll be coming into your life to try to bring your vibrations down, to stop you, to get you into your emotions so you manifest dark. Don't fall for it, okay? See them before they come, all right? My youngest son comes home tomorrow. At least this is what he said. He texted me again today. And he's a narcissist. All right? So things are going to change around here. But I'm going to handle it like a champ. I will. Because I know Source never gives me more than I can handle. Right? And I've done a lot of studying for this test. So I'll take the test and I'll pass. I always do. right? Now that I'm aware and I'm not asleep anymore. I'm so glad I'm out of the hypnosis, let me tell you. I really am. So, what was I going to say about that? It's all good. Kind of, I guess my ego is trying to, like, scare me and shit like that. But I come to the realization that faxed or not faxed, he's my son. And I do have unconditional love for him, right? So we'll see how it goes. I will come at this with love. I will. Maybe in the last 2 years, he's matured and he'll listen to common sense, or uncommon sense, as I like to call it. So, yeah, there's that. Right? There is. It's going to be different, not being alone for 2 years, but who knows? He could change, they could make up tonight. He could change his mind and decide not to come. Who knows, right? The Schumann today was 11. So, down from yesterday. And yeah, Schumann's still acting really strange as far as Stefan Burns is reporting on his channel. Right? They haven't seen how it's reaction like this before. But it's changing. It's not going to be the Schumann resonance anymore. It's going to change to a different name because that's a matriarch, patriarch name, masculine name, and the Earth is a female. So it's been switched, right, by the spell, the satanic spell that they had on it, the conjure. So because Gaia, our Earth, our ship, is ascending as well. We're going through it with her. So her name will change. The resonance name will change. What it's going to change to, I'm not sure. Rod Hayes said once, but he didn't give me the spelling for it, so it was like Tefnut or something like that. So I'm not sure. We shall see, right? We shall see. Also, the news is coming out pretty heavy right now, right? Like, a lot of things are happening. The bad's getting pushed out, or getting pushed out, taken down by the dark. I mean, by the light. The dark's being taken out by the light, right? Like, I'm seeing it on the news, on the little shorts, right? On YouTube and stuff like that. Like, 4 hockey players here in Canada, and then are suspected of sexual abuse, abusing somebody. Another hockey player, just got charged with it, right? Trudeau lost the case against the truckers, right? What he did was, they're calling it unjust, but it was illegal, right? Um, all kinds of things, right? Just pop, pop, pop. People are taken down and being charged, right? Corporations, government people, sports, everybody that you'll see that, let's say, people looked up to and thought they were a good person because they made lots of money, because they were a movie star, a singing star. They worked for the government, okay? They worked for these charity organizations, right? Do you know what I mean? But those are all just covers. Where does a pedophile hang out? Wherever children are, right? So, sports, clubs, like, Boy Scouts, Girl Guides, they work for businesses and corporations that help children, stuff like this, because it's perfect, because they get to be around them all the time. So these people start going down going under too, being fired, and we'll be showed about it on the news or whatever, right? It's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. It's going to shock a lot of people, right? Because they didn't take the 2 years from 2020 to 2022 to go inside of themselves and heal themselves. They just drank and watched movies and, pretended like it was a little holiday vacation, where people like me researched and looked at it all the horror that came out. If you watch my videos from the beginning, you'll go through it with me, right? And I had to deal with it. But I had 2 years to digest it. These people aren't going to have 2 years to digest it because they haven't looked at it. So it's all going to come flooding out like a busted dam. And they're going to have to, boom, that 2 years of shock is going to be, pretty hard on them. And their psyche, their ego, a lot of them won't be able to handle it. So they will end up going crazy, mental, and become very irrational, right? The best thing for people like me and you is to just, when you see them, back away, you know? Treat it like it's a dog with rabies. Just back away, you know? If you don't bug it, well, not, that's a bad reference, a dog with rabies. What can we reference that with? A drunk coming or in a race with you, but he can hardly run? Just back away. He'll fall and hurt himself. You know what I mean? Knock himself out, he'll go sleep, whatever. You'll be okay. Stay away from them. That's what the main point is. I know that was pretty silly explanation. I was just trying to find a good reference. But my mind's going too fast right now, so I couldn't. That's what that is, right? So yeah, they have, and then others have Stockholm. A lot of the people have Stockholm syndrome because they want to be good slaves. They're good slaves. They get up every day at the same time, eat the same thing, go to the same job, come home, get paid every week, bought their house, bought their car, and they think they're a really good slave, okay? Their job's the best because I'm a good slave. I'll do what I'm supposed to do, okay? So when their system crashes, whatever company, government, corporation collapses, the heads are taken out because they've done illegal stuff, right? These people aren't not going to handle it very well either because they're a good slave. You take away their slave, they've got nothing else. Or the master, they got nothing else, right? So they might go a little bit woo woo, or loony, should we say? I think that might be a better reference, since we call this spiritual stuff that people have a hard time understanding woo, right? The woo, like woo woo, right? So they're loony. We got the woo. So yeah, I was explaining it to my older son. He understood pretty good. I said, you get what I'm saying? You know people like that. His girlfriend's one of them. That's all her life is: sleeping, eating, and going to work. And the people at work are her friends, are her buddies. She goes there. That's her second home. That's not, you know, her job. So it'll be people like her, that it's going to have a hard time with it because it's all coming down. It's just going to come faster and faster and faster and faster, right? Until boom, it's in your face. How do you like me now? Right? Yeah. I've been trying to wake people up and prepare them and tell them the truth, but everybody has their own perspective, right? Their ego won't let them handle it, or won't let them accept it, I should say. But yeah, all we could do is, with the ones you love, support them and try to get them to see common sense, uncommon sense. With everybody else, just back away, get away from them, right? Bye, see ya, nice knowing ya, kind of thing. All right. My mouth is dry. I've been so thirsty lately. Had a couple of dreams last night again. Strange dreams. Right? But it is what it is. It was part of the Schumann. That's what he said. The resonance, a part of the resonance line, because there's different variations, different things that's being measured on the Schumann. The one was in the hertz for deep sleep. Uh, dreaming, stuff like that. And it's happening all throughout the day. It's a steady line. So we're being affected by some energies, right? And the planetaries, what the planets, what they're doing, the energy they're pumping out, and all that. But all you gotta do is have trust in faith in yourself. Trust in the universe, the source, the creator, creatress, whatever you want to call it, right? Know that you're protected. Put your shield up, right? See yourself in a bubble. That's your shield. You know, everything else, that no negative energy could come into it. Mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, right? This is your world. Your imagination rules it. All right? All right. YouTube keeps on taking my views away. Up to it again. Strange. I love you all as a consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.